Good evening, everybody. This is Vivian, and today is Saturday. And yeah, I'm a bit late. It's like 6 minutes after, but I'm here. I promised you I would be here, and I'm here. So, what did we talk about last night? Um, we talked about letting things go, right? So, when you let things go, whatever those things are, I think you can move forward. You can stop worrying about what happened yesterday, uh, old relationships, all that stuff. You can let all that go. It's all good. You can let it go. Okay. So tonight I skipped one. I didn't realize I had skipped it, but I skipped it. Here we go. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about the power of being yourself, and that you can dare to actually be yourself. All right, so I'm going to read this. It's kind of long tonight, so I'm not going to really talk a whole lot of time, but we'll talk about it anyway. Okay. Stand up and show the world who you are. Your most genuine self is not the self that seeks to fit in. It is the part of you that is wild, unexpected, and extraordinary. Own that part of you. Show yourself the acceptance and respect that you deserve, and in doing so, you will be asking the same of others. It takes courage to be unapologetic about who you are. Be courageous and do it anyway. It's powerful to be in the company of someone who accepts themselves fully, flaws and all. They stand taller with their head held high, majestic. They know who they are and they own that. Today is your turn to own it. Who are you really? What about yourself do you withhold from others out of shame, judgment, or embarrassment? Write yourself a note detailing your answers. Can you take a stand for who you are by sharing some part of that with someone else? Dare to be the most authentic version of yourself, and so too will others. Enjoy the freedom that comes from deep self-acceptance and self-love. You are worthy of it. Whew, that's a sermon within itself, isn't it? I mean, I'm just going to take little snippets from that. So, own that part of you that is wild, unexpected, and extraordinary. Be that person that stands up tall and shoulders back, head up. It doesn't matter what everybody thinks. Oh, well, she thinks so much of herself. Of course I do. I heard Oprah say that in a speech that she was giving for a college graduation. She said that people would say about her, she thinks so much about herself or of herself. She said, well, of course I do. If I don't think anything so much about myself, who else is going to do that? You got to think a lot of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Stand out, stand up, get on out there and just dare to be you. What do you want to present to the world? Who do you even know who you are? Have you sat down and really had a conversation with yourself and decided, this is who I am and this is who I'm going to show the world that I am? Have you? So the book says, write a note to yourself. How magnificent are you? It's powerful to be in the company of someone who accepts themselves fully, flaws and all. None of us have gotten into this life without flaws, and we're not going to get out of it without flaws. So to not accept yourself because you have flaws is it's self-deprecating. We don't need to discard ourselves because we have flaws. We all have flaws. I tell you what, I was looking in the mirror the other day, and I have this mole on my face, right? And I said, oh man, maybe I should have it removed. Oh, because, people look at me and look, I've had this mole all my life. It's a flaw, perhaps. My mom used to call it a beauty mark. So I choose to think of it as a beauty mark, right? Because no matter what anybody else thinks of it, if somebody really cared about me, if somebody really wanted to be with me, they wouldn't care about this mole. Like, who cares? You are who you are. That mole does not define you. And a flaw does not define you. That's what you have to really look at. Are you holding yourself back because you think that something you said, did, or the way you look, or where you live, or something defines you? It doesn't. It is a very powerful thing for you to just be you, no matter what anybody says. There's another. Who are you really? Do you know? Have you actually sat down and thought about it? It also says, dare to be the most authentic version of yourself. Are you pretending to be who the world wants you to be, or are you being you? I've done that. I've pretended to be something else. I pretended to be somebody else while still carrying the name of Vivian. Do you know how hard that is? To try to pretend to be somebody else while still living in your body, still having your soul, yet you feel the need to be or act like somebody else because you're not comfortable being you. That's a hard thing. I can tell you it's a hard thing. And it can hurt you. Physically can hurt you because you're not being the person you know you are, or that you know you can be. Why try to pretend to be somebody else? That's not you. Be your authentic self, whatever that looks like. If somebody thinks you're crazy, okay, well, bye. What do they say? Bye, Felicia. If that's what you think of me, bye-bye. See you later. But I'm going to be who I am, regardless of what you think. So the last sentence in here is really, really key. Enjoy the freedom that comes from deep self-acceptance and self-love. And you know, I've talked about self-love multiple times. You cannot take care of anybody else, love anybody else, or be anybody else without having confidence and love for yourself. You have to love you before you can show the world who you are. Have that self-confidence, or at least build that muscle, right? Try to build the muscle of self-confidence and self-love, because that's what's going to give you the courage to actually put yourself out there and say, here I am, world. This is me. I love that song in The Greatest Showman. You know that song, This Is Me? Yeah, that one. So If the world tries to put you down, just stand on up and get on out there and say, this is me. And you just go out there and dance like that those circus people went out there and danced and sang, and this is me. You don't have to accept me the way I am. That's your business. But this is me. Just dare to be you. It's okay. There's a great power in that. And I'm going to read one more sentence again. It takes courage to be unapologetic about who you are. Be courageous and do it anyway. That's all I got. Okay, guys, you know I always end these things in gratitude. I'm not going to say as many tonight because I do have to go and get on another call, but I tell you that I am so grateful for my company, Ibuumerang, and the event that's happening this weekend. It has been eye-opening, and it is going to be life-changing. I am so grateful, first of all, sorry, for my kids and my children and my grandchildren. I am so thankful for my mentors, online and offline. I have so many of them now. It's just, they're just piling up. So, but they all of them inspire me. I got Bob Proctor, I got Wesley Virgin, I got Ariella Iorio, this little girl. I mean, I keep calling her a little girl because she's younger than my children, but she's a very smart young lady. I have Miriam Efua. I mean, there are so many people that I'm so happy and grateful for. There's Blake Newbar. There's so many of them, that have taught me things that I didn't know, and some of them younger than me. Not any of them are older than I am, I don't think. But that's the power of having mentors. They don't have to be the same age. They don't have to be older. They just have more knowledge in certain areas than I do, right? Maybe not as much life, but enough that people, that I can learn from them and I can give back, right? So I am grateful for all of them. Thank you very much. You know what? I am grateful that money comes to me easily and effortlessly in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis, and it will keep coming to me. I am so thankful for you guys for visiting my channel and, liking, sharing, subscribing. Wink a wink. Okay, guys. So please, you can view the links down below for Wesley Virgin's Overnight Millionaire program. You can view the link for the book. And there's also a link down there for Ibuumerang. You can take a look at that opportunity. It is off the chain. So I gotta go to a meeting, and I'll talk to you guys later. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love, and I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.